Welcome to Bill Ball Stadium, Exeter, New Hampshire on a beautiful evening, Tuesday night, June 4th for the Division II State Championship Finals. Goffstown Grizzlies versus your Bedford Bulldogs.
Let's go, boys.
Should be a good game. I mean, we can see what happens when upsets occur. I mean, right now, I mean, Bedford's going to have a tough match in their hand tonight. I mean, on paper, it looks like, Bedford being 20-0, that says a lot. But, Bob, I mean, Goffstown's going to be hungry tonight. There's no doubt about it. Right now, Bedford has a big target on its back right now. Even though the record's 11-5, I think we're still going to see a good contest tonight. Look at the other night what happened against Bow. We came out, it was 3-0 Bow, and we had to come back. So I don't think Gerard's going to have that problem tonight, and if it does, I'm sure he's going to correct it very soon.
Okay, let's go Bulldogs.
Here we go. What a perfect night for lacrosse. Perfect night.
Well, Bedford's shooting for their 40th in a row. The senior class has not lost in 2 years. They want to go out with another victory, Bill.
You know, I think that's huge, but I think Coach Gerard's very smart. He's not going to even have them think about the record. The only thing that matters right now is playing this game for the state championship. After that game occurs and, everyone's high-fiving and taking the pads off, then they can maybe reflect what a great time and what a great record, and then look at that. But right now, he's got one focus, and he's only should have one focus, and that is the game tonight against Goffstown.
Talking to the kids last couple weeks, I mean, none of them are talking about records. They just want to win the state title.
Right, absolutely. And that's good to think afterwards, sitting around maybe. But right now, you're absolutely right, Bob. They're going to look at this game, and I don't think they're going to underestimate the opponents at all.
Goffstown has nothing to lose. They're a 6th seed coming in here. They defeated St. Thomas,
which was an upset.
Past week.
I think that was surprising a lot of people.
Yeah, they had lost to them earlier in the season by 2 goals, and then they beat them 8-4 in the semifinals the other night. So players are meeting at the middle of the field. Bedford's going to look at their middies. I think the depth of their middies. They have 6 or 7 kids they can run out there. And, even with their second squad, they don't miss a step. And Goffstown, they've got a smaller bench. They're going to have to weather the storm because Bedford's going to come at them pretty hard. And,
absolutely.
Goffstown's going to want to slow the pace down because Bedford, has got such an unbelievably talented midfield with Mike Bayless is going to come out. Taylor Wallace, and taking the face-off right now is Grant Mello.
Which is going to be key. I mean, he's had a good year. Now, I think what we're going to see, the Goffstown side, we have their first meet line, which is Liam Maloney, Sam Sharon, and Mitch Couson. So we'll see what they can do tonight. I think they played well last time against us, Bob. And that's going to be a key matchup, I think, with the first midi lines. And here we go with the face-off. Wow, that's a great start right there.
Down to quick shot. Boy, Jason Campbell just walked in. 7 seconds into the game, 1 pass, quick goal, Bedford's up.
I'll tell you, that's textbook right there. If that's going to be a precursor to what we're seeing tonight, it's going to be a long day for the Goffstown Grizzlies because right now, you didn't just get a lucky ball going to the net. You had a great face-off, a great pass that was on the money,
textbook.
And you had a shot right there by, Jason Campbell. That thing was going the back of the net.
Senior leadership, captain, took 1 shot, took a sidestep, and was able to just drill it in top shelf.
Yeah, that I just can't believe that was a great shot.
Ball's out. Wallace is going for it. Ball's in play.
Yep.
Grant Mello comes up with it. So they've got possession now.
Okay, here you go. He's got a couple of options
Patrick,
right there.
He's got the ball. He's coming out up to Danny Flynn. Back
good
over
handle
to Mello.
with that. Good handle.
Bringing it over midfield. And then he's going to try to settle in a little bit. Tyler Sullivan on the far wing. And what Tyler's going to do is he's just going to wait for his players to come back in. He brings it back down low to Danny Kalala.
Who's got Campbell right there as an option. Okay, he's going to, nice move. Oh, nice stuff by the keeper. There you go, between the pipes.
Great save.
Yep.
So now Goffstown's going to try to bring it up the field.
Let's see what they can do for Claire.
Couple clear passes, nice and slow. They got to be methodical now. They got to slow Bedford's attack down.
Yeah, that sent a strong message, Bob. I mean, to score that early in the game, that cannot help but get the team motivated. Okay, so that's going to be
Bedford ball. Phelps.
Nice check by Phelps. Nice clean check. Number 9, Phelps for the Bulldogs, having a great year. Who also has a very hard shot that we're going to see, I'm sure, many shots tonight from him. He's got that like 20-yard nice shot that he's kind of perfected over the air, Bob. I think that's going to be his go-to shot right there. Bread and butter, baby.
All right, Taylor Wallace, senior, bringing it down, back out to Sam Stanton.
Sam getting a lot of pressure.
20 yards out.
Nice job by Goffstown.
Great defense. Danny Colella is going to pick it up on the sideline.
Nice handle by Danny Colella. Okay,
now
back over to
settle
Campbell.
Down to Campbell. Campbell's going to bring it, try to wrap around, back corner, nothing there. Brings it back. Danny's, and then takes a shot.
Tough angle
shot. Tough angle,
yep.
But that's the one that he looks for.
And he'll sneak it in. I'm sure he's going to sneak a few of those in. Right now, it's good to test the crease, see what they would give him. They give
Danny's
some good pressure.
Back, lost the
stick. Oh, wow.
Great defensive play by 27.
That's great defensive play. That's where you're going to get some good momentum.
Goffstown moving it up the field and lost the ball.
Having a hard hit.
They're going to regroup. Danny Flynn on it.
Wow.
And we got a push. Goffstown's going to gain possession now inside the Bedford zone.
Good pressure by Danny Flynn, though. That's nice defense.
Goffstown's going to have to get some good shots early here, so they're going to take their time, be methodical with it.
We got
move it around
nicely.
They're going to have to keep it on the outside of the box. If they bring it in low, Bedford is a very large defense, and they're going to physically pound Goffstown smaller.
Yeah, and you have a lot. I think there's a big size discrepancy there. Just looking quickly at it, and I'm not just saying from the attack, but I'm talking from the midi standpoint as well. All right, setting up an ISO, not having any of it. Taylor Wallace doing a good job.
He gets beat.
Nice. Oh, nice pass.
Matt Howe, great save.
Matt had a nice eye on that ball. Can't see who has it right there. Looks like that's going to be number 1, Mitch Kusan. Nope.
Back up top. Great push there.
Wow, that's a great
Taylor
job
Wallace.
by Taylor Wallace. That was a good push because what it did was reduce the angle. He had no shot on that, and he was forced to take it.
He bumped him at the right time.
Yep, and that's timing. That's maturity right there. That's going to be number 8, Mitch Juneau. Over 20, back over to 11. Damian Jackson with the ball now for Goffstown Grizzlies.
He's got Clay Kirkpatrick sitting up high against him. He's got a long pole on him.
Clay can handle that. Look, he's setting up an ISO. I think Clay's going to handle it perfect. Yep, there you go. Clay's got a good eye on him, giving him nothing. Right there, look at that.
Stripped him, great play. Clay's got it on the far wing. He's going to move it back to the
great
middle.
Play by Clay. Great play. That's a great check
back up
right
to Wallace. This is where Bedford looks for right here. They got the numbers. Danny, right over the net. They had the numbers. I think I don't think Taylor saw him early enough, but Danny was wide open on it and right on the crease and was able to get a shot off. Not the best shot, but he had
good
quick
look
defense.
though. Good look. And again, I can't stress enough the great play by Clay Kirkpatrick back there that started all that.
The play. Jason Campbell's going to set up behind the net.
We have number 8 on him, Mitch Juneau for Goffstown.
He's going to roll him. He's going to roll him inside. He came outside and he got popped. Lost possession.
That was Jake Aaliyah.
Phelps got tripped on it, and Goffstown still has possession, moving it up.
Nice job by Goffstown. A lot of pressure there.
Triple team.
Yep.
They're still working on it.
Yeah, look at that. That's a great ride by the attackman right there.
And they're going to run out of time.
Wow.
Goffstown, smart play. Call a timeout.
Yeah, he couldn't go anywhere on that one. That's just being triple team. That's a
great
job.
Ride. It's a lot better weather here tonight than it was the other day when we were here, Bill.
Oh, my God.
It was, like 95 degrees. It must have been over 100 on the field.
Like doing a sauna.
And,
perfect night, though, tonight, though. I think that, but one thing is, even with the heat we saw the other night, Bob, we had good set of legs out there. I didn't see any fatigue out there that factored into the game.
No, that's the reason you did on the Bedford side is because they're so deep at midi. And guys like Wallace, who play a lot of minutes, were able to take a breather. Bedford was down early in that game, and Matt Gerard still kept going with the same rotation. Didn't force it, and they just waited for their right time. When they came out in the second half, they had their legs.
And, you know, it was smart. I saw a tremendous amount of great substitutions there that he did at the right time. You seemed no holes when he did that. It was great. They seemed seamless, you know, transparent for, you know, the flow of the game out there. All right, so here we go with 7 minutes, 41 seconds in the first quarter. 1-0 Bedford. Started out real quickly for the Bedford Bulldogs. I mean, Bob, that was a great play, and that had to get them motivated, you know, knowing that this is going to be a strong message for them.
So Goffstown's going to try to move it up the field. They called the timeout at a very important time for them. 1-0 game. The guy was stuck on the sidelines. Bedford had a nice ride. Now Goffstown's going to regroup and bring it up the field over the 50. 22's done a nice job handling the ball.
Yeah, doing a real good job.
And, you know, nice play, nice look. And Goffstown's thrown it out of bounds at this point. So Danny Flynn's going to bring it in. He's got Matt Howe open. He fakes it to Matt.
Nope,
he
good
back.
play back and forth. Very clean right so far.
Slow. And then.
Oh, look at that. Wow, coming in hard. I don't know how that.
Great defense. He never got a shot off, but we got
we have a flag out there.
So Bedford's going to be
heads up play
down.
by Goffstown. I think that was number 9, Connor Bork, who made that pickoff. And I'll tell you, that's a great play right there.
Yeah, great anticipation. Our guys were standing around waiting for the ball to come to them. You got to
almost
go
telegraph.
to the ball.
You're right, telegraphing. And you know, I know they say that's the youth levels, but I mean, you telegraph when you pass to, and look what happens. I mean, that was a heads-up play by Goffstown. And
but you know, Bedford's D was able to regroup and swarm, so they didn't get a great shot off.
Yep, so we're going to have Connor Bork from the Goffstown with the ball. I'm right there. Nice play by Bedford.
Mike Valis fighting for the ball.
Wow, he's got some wheels, huh, Bob?
He's done it all year. Ground ball specialist.
All right, so we got 27 matching up to number 12.
I noticed that Matt Gerard brought in Tommy O'Rourke for the man down at this point, so we're gonna see how they do on this side of the field. Matching up. Look for 12 Kearney. They're going to try to get him the ball down low.
Yep, that's one of their go-to players right there.
And Kearney's going to set up behind the net. Nice pass to Bork. Nice save. Matt Howe kicked straight out, right to Grant Mellow's stick. Grant Mellow running up the field.
Great job with Grant doing ball control here.
You know, Bedford's going to be
look at Mike out
coming
there.
back on. They're going to be even up pretty soon.
Okay, over to Sullivan for the Bulldogs right now. So having a great year for the Bulldogs. Danley Kallela. Campbell with the pick. Going up high to Wallace. Moving around nicely. You may see an ISO here with Phelps. Yep, looks like he might go in.
Phelps going to take his righty rip. Here it is.
And there it is. Wow. That looks a little effortlessly, you know, if you ask me. But great play. And we predicted that was going to take place. You know, once he gets that shot, he finds the range. Had a great vision for that net.
Yeah, he took his right side shot. You know, he's been doing it all year. He's been doing it his whole career at Bedford. And, you know, Goffstown's D should have really slid over a little better, and they gave him a full look, but they also allowed the goalie to get a good look at it. And, you know, Phelps is going to win that battle most of the time.
You're right, because I thought they would anticipate that.
Jeff Campbell back up the field. Great face-off by Colin. Back down to Campbell, taking it behind the net.
Maybe rolling the crease. Nope. Nice pressure there by Goffstown.
Back out to Dakota Clark. Just came in. Replacement for Phelps. Now it's straight ISO. Left-hand side this time. And Taylor just missed the left side of the net. But that's what they want to do. You'll see that all night from Bedford. Taylor's going to take his left side shots on an ISO, and
it's
Phelps
good
going to take his right.
And it's good to have that natural lefty. It opens up a big arsenal as far as what you have ability-wise.
Both sides. Campbell just rolled the crease and did his patented, you know, something he's been doing for the last 3 or 4 years for Bedford. One quick turn, he put it top shelf. You know, they're going to look for that tonight with a goalie that doesn't cover the top of the net well.
They'll take that opportunity. They're looking
They're
to
not
see.
going to bounce it tonight. They had to work the bounce the other night against Bow. And
yeah,
the
other night we were hitting the mat all the time because I think that was working best. But again, every goalie's different. This goalie has maybe difficult from the waist up, you know, so we'll see what happens.
Grant's fighting for it right now. Back out to David. David's got it.
Dave Letterman with the ball. I can't see who has it now.
And Carney stepped over the line, so it was non-releasable at that point. So he lost possession, and Bedford gets it back. Grant Mello bringing it down. He's got Tyler Sullivan on his wing. He's going to keep bringing it in low, down to Sullivan, back over to Colella. Now Bedford's going to set up behind the net again.
Yep, and we'll see
and
what
they're
happens.
Gonna work the two guys down low.
Oh,
Campbell just missed it, but he's got it back, regrouping. He's got
good
Sullivan to
effort,
help
good
him
effort.
out.
All right, nice job by Bedford recovery-wise. Campbell with the ball, Jason Campbell,
Back
a
out
senior
to Dave
attackman.
Phelps over to Wallace.
Setting up high.
Quick spin, down to Sullivan.
Oh,
bounce shot.
Nice pass, though. A little low, but nice handle by Tyler Sullivan to get that shot off.
Yeah, and he was open, too. He had space in there to take his shot.
Smart pass by Bedford. Danny Colella with it now. Got Phelps up high at the 30.
And the nice thing for the passes for Bedford in the first half, they're in the shade. They got a good look at it.
Oh, right there.
You know, little low on that shot. I think Phelps wanted to put it up a little higher. Goalie made a nice
right
save.
in the belly button, so they kind of made the goalie on easy save there. Oh, Goffstown having a hard time with the ground balls tonight
and
so far.
Bedford's got it. Sullivan's got it.
Heads up play by Tyler. Nice job evading the defenders. Over to Campbell.
Back in. Campbell's going to bring it behind, set it up, settle it down a little bit. They want a little better shot than they just had a minute ago. And they're going to try to work it inside, right on the crease. Campbell's.
Oh, nice job by Goffstown right there.
And
Mitch Janot doing a great job for Goffstown.
Campbell didn't give up on the play, though. He was on the mat, stayed with this guy, was able to knock the ball back out of bounds, Bedford ball.
Up high to Phelps again. Up.
Far side
Tough angle on that one. Good lefty shot, though.
Wallace is coming from the left side pretty well tonight. He'll switch it up, and he'll go right side. Him and Phelps will switch during the game. So, Bedford's right in the position they want to be in. 3 minutes to go. First quarter, 3-0. They've got control of the ball, and they've had some good looks. They've just missed the net a couple times.
Oh, and the ones we have hit on net were fantastic shots.
Yep, Campbell. Rolling the crease again, trying it, backs back out, smart play, out to Sullivan, lost the handle, back in.
Oh, Tyler trying to get that shot off quickly.
It's back out to the defensive side. Goffstown's got it, 18's bringing it down.
Yep. And they're going to look for Logan, I'm sure at some point, Logan Allard.
And, Matt's got the sun in his eyes on this side of the field.
Jack Carney with it for now for Goffstown Grizzlies.
So there's an ISO up top with Phelps.
Phelps doing a good job pushing him out. All right, there you go.
Yeah, they've ISO'd him on this side of the field. Bedford's defense have collapsed to the other side of the field, so Phelps was on his own.
Wallace doing a good job there, really containing. That's a good job right there by on Sam Sharon from Goffstown. Can't see the number. I think that's Sam Sharon right now for Goffstown.
Matty got a good look at it. That was
not a great shot, but again, it's good to give him any touches for the ball tonight. I'm sure Hall's going to do a very effective job as he has been all year between the pipes.
He's been the starting goalie the last 2 years, and he's done a phenomenal job. We don't talk enough about Matt and what he's done to keep this team in most of the games they've been in. Back down below. Behind the net, Danny Colella. This is where he's done it all year. He's got over 100 points.
That's where the magic happens right there.
Right out to Sullivan on the far wing. Missed it. Phelps recovers. Back up top to Dakota Clark, a freshman. Dakota's going to work his way back around to Sullivan low, back to Colella.
Nice moving around right now. Nice
Colella
job.
has a couple options now. I mean, he can go up top. If somebody makes movement to the middle of in front of the net, he's going to hit him. Especially a kid like Sam Stanton who's set up. He's 6'5", going to set up right in front of the net. Back out to Dakota Clark. He's going to take a rip.
Oh, there you go. Wow, good for him. Great job. Good angle.
Yeah, Dakota recognized it. Goalie, this is a right-handed goalie. He put it up on the upper left-hand side, and because of the size difference with the top of the net, if you pick your corners, Bedford's got really phenomenal shooters, especially from the middies. And when you're moving to left or right on this goalie, and you hit your spot, there's no way he's going to stop it. That's 4-0.
Yep.
53 seconds to go, first
But
quarter.
you know what? I'm just glad because that's a very good. He worked hard for that. It was a great shot. I mean, that was a money shot right there. Good for him.
Not too bad for a freshman.
No, not at all. And again, you mentioned before about the depth. We have a number of freshmen playing pivotal role with the defensive
Jeff
unit.
Campbell.
Yep.
Over to his brother, both seniors, both going to UConn next year. His twin brother. So Jeff's going to wait for his team to come on, regroup. 4-0. They're going to, they're going to look for one shot towards the end of this quarter.
Yep, which is smart. They're going to use the clock to their advantage, and I think you might see him roll it right there.
Jason rolls, comes across, puts it up high. Great save.
Great save. Good defensive stop right there by Goffstown.
Goffstown
Look
has
to see the
20
clear right
seconds
there.
to get up the field. Here it comes. He's made his way in. There's got to be defense, got to slide. Great job setting up. 8 seconds to go. They're going to Connor Bork.
Yeah, look at you got triple team right there.
Going to try to work his way through. One shot. Matt,
nice
great
try,
foot
though.
save.
Yep.
Save. I mean, that's the only way it was staying out of the net. How Matt saw that, there's like 10 yards of this whole field with sun, and Matt has had it in his face the whole quarter. He's done an unbelievable job.
He's done
4 or
that all
5
year,
great saves.
So, I mean, what's nice is he looks very poised between the pipes already, and I think that's something you can see right off the get-go. I mean, when someone gets rattled, you can see that. So the defensive elements takes the cue from the goalie, and right now that he sees a strong goalie in place, which is great.
Even if Goffstown gets in and gets a shot off, they've already been rattled 3 or 4 times by the defense of Bedford. So when they go to take this shot, they're just trying to get it out of their stick so they don't get hit again.
Yeah, well,
so
that's a good point. I mean, let's face it. When you're in attack, when you're a midi, you're coming down, you're going to think twice. If you come down and you're getting, a good hit there, you're going to think twice about it. And I think that's the type of message that our defensive unit's been sending. The other night, it was like that, and tonight it's definitely like that already.
Yeah, they've done a phenomenal job on D all year. I mean, that's where this game starts. And
yep, I mean,
we talk about the middies, and we spend so much time talking about the attack and all the points and everything. But Matt Gerard is very fortunate to have 2 freshmen that could step in and play for him this year, and have done a great job. And then he's got a sophomore and 1 senior. So the senior leadership of Clay Kirkpatrick.
Oh, that's it. That's unbelievable.
Helping these young kids out.
And look at the evidence is right out there. You have freshmen who are playing not just in a game; they're playing all year for the defensive element for this game, which is great. You got DeGarden Gendron, Danny Flynn there. You got Tommy O'Rourke doing a good job. You got 4 defensemen that are just unbelievable, I think.
There it is. Colin up. Great.
Okay, so we switch sides here. Left to right for Bedford.
Yeah, lost my mic.
All right, so here we go. David Phelps.
Right-handed
Wow. Nice roll.
shot
Nice
from the
roll,
left
getting
side.
that off quickly. Look
Yeah.
at that was a little high, but again, a lot of velocity on that shot.
Notice he switched sides of the field, too,
Yep.
on that play. So, Phelps is going to keep moving it around. Taylor Wallace up top again. He's coming in. Quick shot. Now right side.
Yep.
You notice that, Bill? Left and right. So
Yeah.
he can come at you from either side.
Which is very lethal. When you have both sides there, you know he's not going to favor one side over the other. So you're basically doubling your effort right there. All right, so here's Campbell with the ball behind. Nice job rolling. Almost looked like a Ward there.
He got away with the Ward right
Yep.
there.
Oh, right there, Sullivan.
From Kalella.
Nice job.
Great pass. Dan's got great eyes, great vision of the field. Sullivan moved over far enough for him to get the pass and just missed the net to the right side. Bedford lost
just
possession.
a little off there, but again, nice look, nice way. Oh, right there.
Almost an interception by Bedford. Wallace, athleticism brought him up and just missed the ball. Now Vallis is going to stay on coverage on number 18. Back up to 21 for Goffstown.
21 for Goffstown, doing a good job so far.
Back down to number 11.
11, Damian Jackson, freshman for Goffstown Grizzlies.
And back out to Kearney. So Kearney's going to try
look at that. Look at, nice pick by 18 there. Wow. They said nice pick there on Tommy O'Rourke. That almost capitalized on. That was a good job by Goffstown.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're going to try that again because that looked like it almost got a goal for him. They're going to try anything they can get a goal right now, Bob. They have to look at that. I mean, you're looking at 4-0, and again, 4-0 means nothing lacrosse. 4 goals you make up like that, but the tempo and the momentum is what they want to
Back
really.
down low. Great save, Matt Howe. It
Wow,
was a
nice job.
phenomenal pass. Guy was open. And back out to Clay Kirkpatrick, over to Matt Howe. Matt Howe is going to try to bring it up over midfield. He's got the room.
Yeah, he's got
He's
mobility
keep walking. He's going to keep walking. Over
nice
to
job to Sullivan. That was a nice look because Tyler was telling him he's open. Good use of your resources there.
Yeah, the guy's got to move for him. Sullivan got open. And, Matt was just standing in the middle of the field waiting for an opening. Now back out to Phelps. Phelps is going to try to slow
Aaron
it down
Pallas
a little bit.
coming in right now for the Bulldogs, number 21. Junior
Left-handed
midfielder.
shot. Left-handed shot
Wow.
that time. Different side for Wallace. Didn't get everything on it he wanted to. Pallas chasing it down. Great defense. Midfield action and just dropped the ball out of bounds. Good defense. The attackman, 23 from Goffstown, came back and made a nice play to help out his other defender.
Still having difficulties, Goffstown is with the clears, though, Bob. We just saw that evidence right there. I mean, they're still having a lot of difficulties with that they're going to really have to get that refined.
Bedford has done a phenomenal job all year just riding the play. I mean, they won't give up on you. They'll keep coming at you.
23, Logan Allard, moving it over to number 9 for Goffstown.
Back out to Connor Bork. And Jeff Campbell on him. There's a senior leadership from Jeff Campbell, and he's able to bring it back over midfield, settles it down to his brother. He's going to bring it behind Jason Campbell. He's going to try to roll the net again. So that crease is his spot. He wants to be a little tighter in there, and he wants to go shoulder to shoulder.
He'll be testing that a lot, I think. We saw that against Bo, especially too. There he is. Nice job back and forth.
He's going to try to keep pushing
Rocking it back and forth.
Over to Colella. Up
top.
Nice
job.
Great shot.
Great timing. That's using knowing where your teammates are and look at what, capitalize. That made it look easy, although Campbell was getting a triple team there. So heads-up play for him moving over.
But Colella was calling for it, and he got open, and he moved towards the net, and Jason had enough presence to be able to just flip it over his left shoulder, and Colella caught it and finished it.
Yep, nice job.
Once again, Bedford staying up high on those shots. They're going to try to challenge the stick of this goalie.
I think they're smart enough to know shot placement. You're absolutely right. I don't think you see many shots going low tonight. Not what we've seen so far with the goalie and his, what his comfort is.
Right. Back out. Sullivan picked it up at the 30, lost possession. Goffstown knocked it out. It'll be Bedford ball.
Heads-up play by Bedford. So now we have some substitution for Bedford coming
David
in.
Lederman did a great job on that play, too. He was fighting for the ball all the way across the field, and he was able to help out Sullivan and allowed us to get the possession back.
Dakota Clark, freshman for the Bulldogs, having a nice score earlier. Moving the ball nicely.
Phelpsy down low.
Aaron Pallas having a lot of pressure there. Okay. Good job keeping the ball, though. Up to Phelps. Good pressure by Goffstown. Nice move.
Here's the left-handed shot. Phelps works his guy to the right.
He worked both of them, which is good. He was getting double-team coverage, but they weren't tight enough that he couldn't roll back, which is good. Heads-up play.
Danny Colella is going to try to roll the crease again.
He's got Sullivan right there. Oh.
He's got single coverage. He's going to look for it. He's coming back
He's going
to
draw his man right here. Look.
Going to move the crease, and
there he goes.
Again. The slide came over. And when the slide came over, the guy, physically, he should have gone for the shoulders or some other part of the body.
He should have done something.
He went across him, and Danny was able to extend his arms and get the shot off the top shelf. And that's what Bedford has done all night. That's what they're going to continue to do. 6-0.
And Bedford's finding their groove, Bob. I mean, obviously we got a lot of lacrosse left, but right now, what I'm seeing right now, momentum, how we're scoring at will, and the defensive units are just doing a great job. I mean, Goffstown really has to get their clears perfected, I think.
Yeah, Colin Cashin, he's done all year. He's going to fight for this.
Yeah, he'll fight hard for it. Good scrappy player.
This is a great face-off right here. It took a while.
Wow.
Goffstown won it.
And look at him.
And they're gonna fight for it right until it goes out of bounds, and Goffstown has dropped the ball. Colin never gave up on the play. He fought for that thing from.
And that's what you need. I think Matt Girard appreciates that blue-collar mentality. That's what you want to see, fighting for. If you drop it, keep fighting for it. Everyone drops it.
He's got a low center of gravity, and we got two different looks at Goffstown when we take those face-offs, and you're going to see the rotation between Grant Mello and Colin Cashin tonight. Phelpsy rolls back inside. He's got single coverage.
Yep, against Connor Bork right now, playing him up high. Passing it over. I don't know that number right there. Can't see
Aaron
that.
Palace.
Aaron Palace for the
Bulldogs. Going to take a left-handed shot.
Yep, little bounce, bounce a little too far ahead of it.
But Bedford backed it up. Danny Colella.
Oh, right there, Sullivan.
Sullivan wide open,
Bang.
top shelf.
Wow.
That was quick.
And again, look where that shot was.
You know, Goffstown didn't know the whistle was coming right away. And Danny started running, and he knew he had Sullivan on the left wing, and he just tossed it over his guy, and Sullivan's wide open in front. Tyler will take that shot. 9 out of 10 times he's going to hit that shot.
I noticed with Tyler, he sneaks over. He always kind of increases his angle. All right, he creeps over, which is good because when you do get the ball, you really increase your angle tremendously. So heads up play by Tyler.
A couple quick
nice
steps,
shot.
and you're in the position you want. So when he gets the ball, he takes one step and he takes the shot.
Plants and shoots.
Goffstown's going to get the ball in that face-off, and right now they're going to bring it up over the 50. Free play for him. 6.5 minutes to go before halftime. Goffstown's going to try to get, slow it down a little bit.
Logan Allard with the pass over to number 11 for the for Goffstown, Damian Jackson. Up to Brad Chaplin.
He's got a long stick right in the middle.
Wow. Jake O'Leah for Goffstown putting one in the back of the net, getting them on the scoreboard. Quick release there. That was a good shot. I think it caught everyone by surprise, including Howe on that, and I think that was that a long stick he had?
Yeah, and they set up a long stick in the middle. Nobody covered him, and that's a pretty hard shot to pull off in the middle of the field like that with Bedford's coverage swarming nearby, but nobody was directly on him.
Yep, so with 6.5 minutes left, we got 7-1 with the face-off.
Grant Mello's fighting for this face-off.
Grant's fighting hard for it. There we go, and Mike
Vallis has got possession. He's going to bring it over the 50.
Great wheels. Over to Campbell, number 17.
So Goffstown's on the board now, so we're going to see if, that lights him.
And look at Sullivan right there. Look at it. So far, they're letting him open. 20's leaving him open.
Campbell's working one-on-one coverage down low. They're going to
nice
fight
job
for this
by
ball.
Goffstown.
There's going to be a push, and they're going to lose possession. There's a push.
Yeah, I didn't see who committed that, but I thought it was good effort.
Yeah, Campbell gave his guy a little tap, and the ref didn't like.
Corey Casarias right now for Goffstown with the ball back to keeper. Nice ride by Mike right there. Look at, that's a great ride. Tyler pickpocketed him right there, coming down. Wow, good job controlling it with that long stick. Nice job.
We got a timeout. Bedford had possession, so Matt Gerard.
Smart play. Smart call out that time out there.
So 5.5 minutes to go, right before halftime, second quarter. Bedford 7, Goffstown Grizzlies 1. Goffstown's picked up the pace a little bit in the last couple of minutes.
They're by no means giving up. I mean, right now they know there's a lot of lacrosse left, but I mean, you got to feel good about being 7-1, and I think you're seeing people really find their spots. You're finding the people who have that hard shot, and you're seeing the other people getting open for the nice passes. The Colella and the Camels, they're doing a good job. And again, our defensive unit is going to be very stingy with what they give up for goals. I mean, that's the thing you mentioned earlier about, we know we can score, but you don't win the games if you score a bunch of goals and the other team scores more. So I mean, the defense is going to win it for all season, and I think we're going to see that tonight as well.
They've done it. I mean, Matt Howe's done a phenomenal job. The first half, most of the first half, he's had the sun in his eyes. So 4 or 5 great saves early on basically set the tempo for the game for Bedford.
Yep, absolutely.
And their clears have been excellent.
Oh, the clears have been, I mean, that's the biggest difference I see, Bob. I mean, let's face it. If you can't clear, you can't advance, which means you can't score. And right now, Bedford's doing a superior job clearing the ball.
And their rides have been great. So whether it's Goffstown doing a poor job on the clearing or Bedford's rides just being superior.
I think a little bit of both. I mean, right there, we just saw Tyler Sullivan pickpocket the kid, got the ball over to Mike Vallis and brought it down. So right there is what you see the attackmen have to be defensively thinking there. Redefend. We say that all the time, and that's what happens. Tyler Sullivan with the ball right now, over to Danny Colella behind. Campbell has an option who can roll the crease. We've seen that over and over. Back to Danny Colella and Sullivan. Up.
He went up top,
Good,
but he went on the strong side of the goalie.
Yep, try to jump up for that one, but good save by the goalie there.
Matt Gerard called this out at his
Andrew
timeout.
Andrew Christian for the Goffstown doing a good job bringing it up. Now that's a good clear by Goffstown, much better than what we've seen so far. Okay, Mitty's staying back there, so there's no offsides on number 9. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Still with the ball. Bob, can we do a stick check up here? What's going on? How deep is that pocket? Doing a good job keeping that in there.
They got it. They called the timeout at the proper time. I think Goffstown was going to run out of time, and they would have lost possession.
They would absolutely. And for those who may not know, running out of times, what's the time you have for that?
You got 20 to get it over the 30.
Yeah.
So Bedford did a great job riding it again.
And that's a good use of the timeout. A coach knows that. He knows what type of pressure. He's going to call the timeout to avoid the penalty, which we just saw there was a good case.
Yeah, they wanted to keep a possession on that one. If they lost possession at that point, you're down 7-1. You're trying to get some momentum going. And, the coach did a great job calling the timeout. Perfect timing. Settle his troops a little bit, and they're going to try to probably work it down to Kearney. You haven't seen a lot of Kearney tonight.
No.
That's the one spot they want to be down low to Kearney, and Kearney's either going to try to roll the crease, which Bedford knows that's what he's going to try to do. And if he doesn't have that option, he's going to try to feed it up to the middle anywhere in the middle. Anybody that can get open, Kearney will find them.
Yeah, well, that's the threat. The Jack Kearney you mentioned, he's a first-team All-State for 2012. He's been Tomahawk for a number of years, and I think that's the one they want to really start lightening him up a little bit, And that's when they really have to get him going and get the team going, but he's going to be the spark plug, I think, if you're going to see anything at all. That's the one I think you're going to see is kind of really making a difference.
So Goffstown's going to start at the 30. They do a touch. They're going to try to move it around. Like we said, get it down. Kearney's actually working up top now. So he's moved his position up top. They moved him to like a midi spot, and they're going to try to work him around. 21. He's got an ISO with Tommy O'Rourke. O'Rourke with the long pole right in the kid's face, right around him. O'Rourke's going to try to run
nice job with
field.
O'Rourke, and O'Rourke can bring it up. Look at the wheels on that kid. Nice job. Oh, nice movement there with the long sticks. Nice.
Yeah, we talked about the middies earlier. Bedford's middies, long poles especially, they're gonna control the tempo of this game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Back up to Taylor Wallace. Taylor's going to St. Mike's next year. He's going to play soccer goalie, and he's going to play in their lacrosse team. He's had a phenomenal career. Over to Phelps. Back in, rolls inside. He's got a great shot.
Oh, nice shot. That's his spot. What I just say, the 20-yard line, you might as well put Phelps on that right there because that's where he's going to be launching it from, and he's perfected that. But, again, that's not by luck. I know that he goes out there in the summer with the bucket of balls and just hits that. That comes with practice. Multiple times shooting that.
He went on the offhand of the goalie again. They went upper left corner. And Phelps, you give it to him 9 out of 10 times, he's going to hit that shot.
Yeah,
and he's not going to stop that shot.
You have to think at this point, Bob, that he's seeing some shots coming to him. And that's, you cannot help but be affected with that. You got 3.5 minutes left. You got 8-1, and I think the team's getting very comfortable with how they're producing the goals.
Ball comes back out. Great job.
Oh, nice job. Look at that. That's great. Up to Sullivan. Right there. Nice job protecting the stick.
Making a run at it. He's got a man on him.
Yep.
He's got 3 guys on him.
Oh.
There's a push from
there
behind
you
with
go.
the flag.
Yeah, right there, another one. You know what? Good job controlling yourself. That's it, controlling the emotions. It's not worth it. Best way to show them up is just, evade them and go in for the net. Yeah, good job.
Caceres gave a little pop to Sullivan, let him know he was there after the
Yeah,
play.
but he did it when his back was turned. So, I don't know if that's considered pop, but,
No, it was the second man in.
Oh, okay.
Caceres is not on. Did not get the penalty call on that one.
Okay.
So Goffstown's man down.
Right there. Now you got Sullivan. Okay. Back up to Stanton. Over to Wallace. Oh, nice job. Nope.
So Danny's going to try to work the back of the net. He's got Sullivan on the far wing. He
little high. Nice handle by Wallace.
Over to Stanton. Sullivan wide open.
Oh, off the post.
Cranks the post.
But look at how he's open right there.
He's open. He's got Danny down below.
Oh,
Great
smart play.
Great play.
Wow.
They worked it. And you know what? Goffstown's getting a little physical inside now, which is great. They have to step up.
Yeah, they want to make him pay. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. That was a play that, you should have, hit him a little bit afterwards, because right now you're in the crease. Like with hockey, you want to get him out of there. So that's a great play by Sullivan, not knowing he didn't have the shot per se, and a nice little delicate pass to Kallela, who made it, I think he went low on that one. He bounced past on that one.
Yep,
So
did.
heads up play on that. That's a great play.
For both players. Sullivan knew he had Danny wide open because they were man up in
Unselfish
that
play by
situation.
Sullivan, yep. We got a procedure call there. So it's going to be Goffstown ball. 25, Christian Marquis with the ball right now. Moving it around.
He's going to get it back out to Bork. Flips it to Bork. Bork's going to try to move it around the corner.
Connor Bork being a freshman, so it's good to see him, having a number of years ahead of him at Goffstown.
Carney's working it around the crease.
Carney, a lot of pressure Carney's getting. Look at that. Look at Clay on him. He'll have none of it.
Back out to Bork. Carney's trying to set it up for him for his shot,
Yep.
left-handed shot.
Good
Great
hustle.
job.
Good hustle by Kirkpatrick. Nice job defensively.
He went low on Matt Howe. Matt Howe, I think he got it with his foot on that one. Great save. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, tough pass to handle. We got Goffstown coming down.
Bedford coughed it up. Midfield. Goffstown. Carney's bringing it in, and he's getting teamed by 4 guys, and he just got
I don't know how he got that off. He was going by 4 Bedford defensemen.
Aaron Pallas, after, being away from football for 4 or 5 months, he felt pretty good on that hit.
Yeah. Okay, we got Clay Kirkpatrick bringing up for the Bulldogs. And Clay being one of the senior for the Bulldogs. And
Clay's
I think
going
he's
to UNH next year.
Yep, which will play in the club team, which is a very good club team, and they play all over the country for the University of New Hampshire.
Back over to O'Rourke, down to Sullivan. Going to settle in a little bit here. They got plenty of time. They got 1:29 left. And it looks like we got possession, so Bedford calls a timeout. They're going to try to set up a shot last minute or so.
Yeah, I think what they're going to do, they're going to kill the clock, I think, a little bit, work it around nicely. They're going to take their time and launch one maybe with, 30 seconds left. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Bill, we talk about matchups and these different games and how Bedford matches up against Goffstown. When they played Bow the other night, the matchups weren't in Bedford's favor. Bow possessed the ball for a long time, and they wanted to, slow the tempo down, but they also had 3 or 4 guys that could possess the ball for long periods of time. Nobody would be taken away from them.
Yep.
And because of that, Bedford didn't match up well, and they were down 3-1.
But a
right
good
before
adjustment.
halftime.
Good adjustment.
Good adjustment. They
and
had
you
to
know what?
come
It was a
out.
wake-up call. I don't think any of us, Bob, any of us would have expected that 3-0. But you know what? I didn't see one person look down, looking dejected, throwing their stick down and saying, what's going on. I saw a lot of people still going after it, and I think as evident in the final outcome is what you wanted to see. I think that was good because that way you didn't take this game as lightly, perhaps.
Right, and then in their matchup tonight against Goffstown, they actually have the advantage over not having 3 or 4 strong players down low.
Right,
they've got
exactly.
one guy
Good
they
point.
can key on, and if they key on him, double team him, he's going to cough the ball up sometimes. So it's the Bedford's advantage. Now Phelps is bringing it in. He's ISO'd on the left side.
Now, see, they're figuring that out because right now they're not giving him that shot. They know that he can go back and forth. Good play, good adjustment by Goffstown. They're doubling him, but they're doubling him in such a way that he's not going to get the shot off. He's perfected that back and forth, and he'll take one step, and now you open up your whole angle right there. Back to Campbell, to Kallela.
Connor Bork's on call,
right
wide
there.
open to Campbell.
Wow.
And the slide
That's
didn't
textbook.
come over fast enough. And
you had 3 people on him. Classic draw and dump. He drew the defenders, and I'm surprised they went so quickly because, again, with defense, you have to know the timing, and you have to be, head in a swivel to find out who's open. That one, they went too early. They gave him not only open person, wide open person, and look at what happened. He could just trickle that in.
Took 3 guys to try to take down Kallela, and he just dumped it over the top, and he had Jason Campbell on the far side, wide open, easy shot for him. Jason will hit it every time. Grant Mello wins the draw. Goffstown's ready for it. Grant takes a pop. He's down. Goffstown back up the field, and they're going to call.
I think their coaches were hoping for a call there. Okay.
Yeah, I thought somebody had called a timeout, but Bedford gets possession out of it. Back down to Sullivan. He's covered. He's covered. He's fighting for it.
Nice
to
effort
Saracen.
on both part. Right there.
Phelps still fighting for it.
No one's coming up with it yet.
Yeah, nobody's
Lot
got
of,
in the
all
box
right, there
yet.
you go. Danny Colella with the ball. Nice job getting out of 2 defensemen right there. Phelps taking it behind.
He's got double coverage coming across. He just coughed it up.
Okay, you got right there.
Sam Stanton.
Okay, Stan with the ball. Up to Phelps. Oh, yep.
He went up top. He went up top to his same side.
Yep, and right there, that he had to get that shot off. A good use of the clock right there. But again, at halftime, you gotta love the fact 10-1. And we're back for the second half of the state Division II championship. Bedford against Goffstown Grizzlies, and with the score 10-1, Bob, I mean the team has to be feeling good right now. But again, there's a second half of lacrosse left. You don't want to have, get back in the game or any injuries occur. So right now, I mean, you still have a half of lacrosse, which is a lot of lacrosse to play.
Yeah, Bedford's always come out strong in the second half, so I don't expect a letdown, Bill. And they're bringing the same players out for the second half, and Bedford's going to have to just control the ball, settle down a little bit, and just play their game. And they're going to be able to outrun them at the midfield. They've proved that the last 3 games they played against Goffstown, and they're going to just control the ball. Goffstown waiting for the team to come out now. Bedford's
I'm not sure where they are. I mean, we're set, ready to go, and we're missing a team here.
One thing we were trying to talk about before was, the games and the matchups and how Bedford is able to match up against certain teams. They look forward to a game against a Goffstown team. They're a number 1 seed. It's a number 6 seed. They've had this bullseye on their back for a year and a half, and I really think the Goffstown game a year ago, middle of the season, Bedford played them at home. They were down. They came back, and they actually took that game to 4 overtimes and won it on a great individual play by Matt Howe to stop. And that's where this whole thing really started. So that was probably about game number 12 or so of this whole streak. And now Bedford's looking to do number 40. And tonight, of course, it's end up against Goffstown again. So.
And, any sport, whether it be basketball, baseball, I mean, you're going to see a good rivalry between Goffstown and Bedford. And I think tonight, although score is obviously in Bedford's favor, you're still going to see, I think, a hard-fought contest for the second half. And here we are, starting the ball at 13, Taylor Wallace.
No, there's no face-off there because
the mercy rule.
No, this particular play was Goffstown was late coming out to the second half. So they gave him a penalty on that one on possession.
Delay a game there. Okay, so all right, a little better clear for Goffstown. We're seeing, so far number 15, Troy Simpson, long stick defenseman.
Ill-advised shot from
that's
that far away.
You'd hate to lose possession like that. He did a good effort. It was a good clear.
And the only reason they lost possession, Matt Howe knew once the ball beat him, all the other attackmen were too high up, and Matt was able to outrun it to the sideline.
Yep,
great
good
play.
Point.
So Matt's going to take possession of it. He's going to walk it up the field. Nobody comes over. He's just going to keep going.
He's got Gardner Gendron, number 37, a freshman, having a great year for the Bedford Bulldogs as an option.
Matt didn't see the second hit coming in, and he took a good hit there. He's staying up high because Wallace actually has possession. Matt stayed up as another outlet pass. Bedford just lost possession out of bounds. So
nice seeing Howe come back between the pipes.
Pretty good ride by Goffstown. All the players, everybody was covered. Matt
he
was
didn't see that secondary person, though. That's where I think we ran into issues right there.
So Goffstown's going to try to set up again.
Andrew Christian for the Goffstown.
Sullivan.
Oh, wow.
Great
good
steal.
Job picking
He's going
that
to bring
off.
it right up the middle.
Taking his time.
Slows it down. Colella. So Colella's going to set up. He's got a couple guys coming onto the field.
And look at Tyler right there waving to him. Okay, Tyler still.
And Danny just wrapped it around. He took a hit for it, but it wasn't that hard of a hit.
He paid the price, though. I mean, that's, attackman, you're going to get that. I mean, if you're going to go in front of the goal in the crease, you're going to pay your price. And I think he knew that. He heard the footsteps. He's still standing tall.
Bedford was 2-on-4 down around the crease, and Goffstown had the advantage.
But even Tyler Sullivan was another option. I mean, he was going both sides back and forth, So with that brings the score with 10.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Bedford 11, Goffstown 1.
Colin Cashin back out.
Nice
He's going
hustle.
after the ball.
Nice job defensively for Cashin. Back up to 18. Brad Chandelin. Shapley. Sorry with that mispronunciation. Long pass to number 9.
Connor Bork back in, taking possession of it. He's going to try to wrap around the net, and he does. He's Jeff Campbell's on him, pretty tight coverage.
Yep. Bork, a freshman for the Goffstown. Back over number 12. Ooh, looked like a crease almost, but nice job back and forth with it.
Carney gets
Jack
doubled.
Carney.
He gets away from it. He's
Jack Carney really.
going to his right side.
Nice shot by Carney, but again, Howard, nice save. Nice. Oh, I spoke too soon. Vallis, nice recovery from Mike Vallis.
Vallis is going to try to get into the 30. Now he's going to outrun his players. He's going to take a right-handed shot, long pole, and nice save. Goalie, nice save.
Hey, good for him taking a shot, working that hard all game. He should. But look at the clears,
Danny
how different
Flynn,
they
great
are.
play.
Look at that right there. That's textbook right there.
Colella
there
just
you
cranked
go.
upper left post.
Hitting the 10.
Wallace is going to settle it down a little bit. He's got Aaron Pallas coming in, and Phelps is going to set up on the left side again. He's going to
Okay, there you go. Number Aaron Pallas, 21.
down to Sullivan. He's got the shot, but he makes the move. He goes around. He gets ripped in the neck, and then no call.
Surprised at that. That was very blatant in the neck there, and you want to be careful of that. Nice job. Phelps coming up with the ball. He's got Colella behind.
Phelps has got a righty shot, upper left.
Wow, good
misses.
shot. A little high.
A little high, but Bedford retains possession. Sullivan's going to
Yep.
bring it back in. He's going to set up behind the net. He's got an ISO. 22's been covering him all night. Sullivan goes for it, takes a hit.
Up. Took a
Misses
good
the
hit there,
pass.
yep. Yeah, that was a good hit.
Goffstown comes back up the field. They're going to try to settle it in a little bit.
Yeah, good hit by Jack Aaliyah, 27 for Goffstown.
Gardner Jenrett on coverage. He's coming out with the ball.
Right there, Gardner trying to go for the ball.
It's hard to scoop it up in long pole when you're running full speed, but he did a great job kicking it, keeping it alive.
Yep.
Back over Colella to Sullivan. They got possession. Sullivan's got to run away from the pack, though. He's got 4 guys.
Up.
Down to Jason Campbell. Great
Campbell,
recovery.
good recovery by Bedford. Let's see what we can do here. Taking it behind to X. Moving over to left, to right. Again, Jack Aaliyah. Good defensive pressure right there. Going up high. 9-on-9. There you go. Oh, another shot.
Nice slide. Caceres came over and slid and was able to actually interrupt the shot/pass, whatever Phelps was trying to do on that one. He couldn't get it off.
And Connor Bork applying pressure from Goffstown on Phelps at that time, number 9 for Goffstown. Up to Campbell.
Sullivan's wide open on the wing. Here it comes.
Up.
Back up.
Up.
Palace takes a hit.
Yep.
Sullivan's
Good
got
pressure
it.
by.
He takes a hit. Phelpsy's got it in the back. Going for possession. Bedford's got the numbers.
Good
3
job
on 1.
with Phelps coming up with it.
Phelps going to bring it back down.
Look at Campbell. Look at Campbell.
They had a 3-on-1 down low if Phelps had recognized it, and he just couldn't see the play. So they settle it back up.
Yeah.
So there's going to be single coverage on Wallace. Wallace can go left or right here. He goes right. He's taking the shot, and Bedford retains possession. He missed it a little wide to the left. I mean, he's running full speed to the right and just missed the corner of the net.
But even when he's running like that, he has a nice wherewithal to know where the net is. So when he is running, you're still on target for that. So that's good. Campbell with it.
Doubles coming over in Campbell.
Nice pressure, though. Nice pressure by 22 defensively for Corey Kazarias. Oh, there you go.
You know, Phelps did the exact same move that Wallace was trying to do a second ago. And like we said before, Phelps and Wallace can come at you from left and right-hand side.
That had no angle at all. And, you know, I would think most people would not feel comfortable with their shot to make that. However, with Phelps, as we know, he has that innate ability to get that. Even though you and I see a small percentage of net, it was sufficient enough that he got that in the back of the net. And good score.
Dave's going to have plenty of playing time at Bentley when he goes there next year.
I'm sure he'll make an impact right away for the
Grant Mello
Bentley.
up with the ball. Great face-off. back out from Sullivan down to Colella. Colella's
Nice
working the
job,
back of the
yep.
net. Dakota Clark going to settle up a little bit. We got Sam
Dakota
Stanton
setting
coming
up,
in.
looks like an ISO there.
Yeah, so he'll bring it up high. Dakota's got some.
Liam Maloney on
He's
him.
got some
Liam,
wheels. And
right
he
by
beats his
Liam.
guy down low. Sam Stanton
Yep.
cutting through the middle of the
Good
pack.
job. He had no option there, so take it back. Wallace with the ball there. Wallace back and forth.
Great
Nice,
save.
nice save by number 7, Andrew Christian for the Grizzlies. And again, the clears are hurting the Goffstown.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't come out of the net, so if you stay in the net, Bedford's gonna make you pay for that on the clears.
And you
There's a lot of scrum going on right here. We got a player down. I think it's 23.
Yeah.
He's holding his shoulder, so he took a little bit of a hit from behind.
Yeah, I didn't see who made that contact. Looked like it was getting a little chippy out there for both teams, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a quick timeout with 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Bedford 12, Goffstown 1. No injury there, so that's good. Coming off the field, Jack Maloney, a junior, coming off the field. Not sure who hit him or how he got hit, but the good part is that he's off the field on his own accord, and that's good news, obviously. So it's going to be Goffstown at the 50-yard line, okay. Mike Valius on him, okay. Number 20 going with Sam Sharon right now against Michael. Moving it nicely back and forth for the Goffstown.
Liam Maloney. Back out, lost possession. Looks like number 1, Mitch
Kusan has the ball now for Goffstown Grizzly, taking it down. He's got a couple options there. He's got Liam Maloney, which he'll go to right there. And again, errant passing, you know. Yeah, you hate to see that. Championship game, Bob. I mean,
get caught in a stick, Bill. I mean, when he went to make the pass, it just get caught in a stick a little bit, and errant pass by a couple inches, and that's the difference of Goffstown losing the ball and Bedford grabbing possession of it.
Yep.
Palace,
look at Palace hitting hard.
Perfect slide coming over Sullivan open.
Wow.
Textbook right
Sullivan,
there.
Great job, great finish, great execution there.
Danny Colella knew Sullivan on the slide was going to be wide open. Sullivan had a stick right in the right spot.
But you have to be precision on that pass. That may look easy for us up in the booth and for those people watching, but you know what? That's practice, practice, practice. Where your teammates are, where to finish, and that's just great execution.
It's Palace attacking the net, knowing that he's got 2-on-2 coverage down below. Once he releases that ball, when his guy steps out at him, Danny Colella's wide open. The slide comes over.
The timing. He knows when the slide is. He knows when he's going to get the hit. And
Collins 1-on-3 right now, trying to get possession of the ball. Great job. Sullivan picks it up.
Sullivan, yep, coming
got
up
possession.
with it.
They're going to settle it down a little bit. Up
high.
Far side.
Oh, good save right there by the goalie. Far shot by Taylor Wallace, and again, the clears.
Phelps runs it down, one-handed. Picked it off the mat. They get possession back. Goffstown goes offside. Guy was trying to go back after Phelps, and he stepped over. So Bedford has a free play here. They're going to try to keep it off the mat right now. Once they lose possession of it, the
free
whistle's
play
gonna blow.
means that you have possession, but when you drop it in the box, they call it, then the penalty will take effect. And they'll stop play.
And once they went offsides, the Goffstown player can then come back because he's going to get called for a penalty anyways. Okay. And now they have 7 guys on defense. It keeps the other team from potentially scoring. So you might as well just keep going into that play and coming back and playing defense.
Good point, Bob. Yep, good point.
Yeah, they recognize. A lot of times they'll do it. Sometimes the coach will yell at the kid and say, hey, you got to get back into the play and just might as well keep playing it.
But
you're going to get 30-second anyway. So
you don't want to be the one dropping the ball when you have that.
So now Goffstown, the problem is, all right, so now they're bringing the third guy back. So now they have to keep 3 attackmen on this side of the field. It's going to be 6-on-5. Bedford possession, Sam Stanton over to Sullivan. They're going to try to work the outside and then keep moving guys through the crease too. So they're going to work it around. One more. Here it goes. Danny Colella, top shelf.
Wow.
They had 3 or 4 good passes up top. They waited for their guys to get into position. Campbell came around the net right in front.
That was very quick. That was
Colella. He gets the ball. Everybody's looking at Campbell. Campbell drops it over the top to Colella and, just left-hand corner. Quick shot. 14-1 Bedford.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see some personnel change perhaps right now. We'll see what happens. You have Jeffrey Campbell out there on wing. I can't see who's taking the face off there. Is that Mello?
Mello's back in.
Okay.
So they've been rotating out. So somebody, Mello's got the ball now, possession. Quick start by Goffstown, and Bedford gains possession of it over to Phelps.
Okay, 2 minutes left in third quarter.
Phelpsy.
Phelps, another hard bullet shot.
It's gonna be sad not to be able to enjoy that next year, and he's gonna be doing the same thing at the college level at Bentley against many of his opponents. He's got a great move, and he can go left and right, and his coach is going to recognize that, and he's going to give him a lot of playing time because not a lot of the players can go from both sides with the accuracy.
Yeah, you're one side, and they'll have a tendency to push it. Here you can do both sides, which, again, opens up your attack on both sides.
Yeah, it's hard to defend, and Dakota Clark comes up with
nice
Grant
job,
Mel.
Dakota. Coming down. He's got a couple options. He's got Sullivan there as an option. Over to Sullivan. Tyler Sullivan having a great year for the Bulldogs. One of their leading scorers this year, both in goals and assists, which is great. Up to Wallace, who, as you said, will be playing at St. Michael's College next year, both soccer and lacrosse, which is great. Dual sport athlete.
Yeah, Taylor had many options at colleges. He just wanted the right fit so he could play both sports, and St. Mike's was his final choice. He had
very
plenty
good
of choice.
school, and he'll do well, I'm sure, up there.
Palace waiting for the pass. He wants the shot.
Couldn't release it. Good defensive by Goffstown. Nice job, number 20, Sam Sharon, bringing the ball up there. Got some wheels. Nice job keeping it up, keeping it together.
Great individual effort.
Oh, look at that. Gardner Gendron picking it off. Nice anticipation with Gardner.
Kids are going to keep playing right to the end, Bill. And it's 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Goffstown's going to look for one good shot here.
And they should make that count. I mean, because, again, you want to have a respectable game here, and they're going to give everything still. Look at that. Wow, nice job. Great effort by Logan Allard. I'll tell you, Logan Allard, that was a great play right there, and went through a number of people. Hats off to Goffstown on a nice goal right there.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to do individual efforts because they've had a problem passing across the field against this great Bedford defense.
Yeah, the clearing has been a challenge for them. And again, it's easy for us to say up here, but down the field, you're just not seeing them advance the ball, Bob, which is gonna hurt you.
Right. So Danny Flynn, after the play, got a I don't know if it was a roughing call, where it's hard to see from this vantage point onto the field, but the call is basically, you give up the goal, and you have a big cushion here. It's a 15-2 game, but now they have man up. In a lot of games in this particular sport, it changes the momentum and gets you out of your rhythm.
Right,
and
right.
You want to avoid that at certain times during the game. So you're going into the fourth quarter, you got plenty of opportunity here to make mistakes, and that's Matt Gerard is just going to pull on the sideline and say, stay out of the box.
Right. You don't want to get this game to be chippy. I mean, let's face it, Bedford prides itself on sportsmanship. I know we hear that often, but I think that really is something that Matt Gerard embodies, and Whitmore as well. So, I mean, you want to leave here and respect your opponent. It's frustrating. We've been there. It's tough when you see a game really be, losing it to this extent. But you know what? Hats off to Goffstown for getting to this point. They're in a championship game, which says a lot about the program.
It's the first time the program's been in the championship game. For them to get from a 6th seed and make it through 2 rounds to get to this point.
I think it says a lot about the program. I mean, the score doesn't reflect, I think, the program and all it has potential-wise. But, let's not diminish what Bedford's done. 40-0. I mean, that's something that not many teams can make that statement. And it again reinforces the fact that we feel we should be at Division I, and that's something I know the other people are going to look at and review that criteria. But, I mean, you have to look hard at that 40-0 record, Bob, to say, hey, we deserve to be at D1 and to dominate or be in at least the top level of D1.
Correct. So Goffstown's moving it around.
Oh, right
Great
there,
play,
Mike job picking that up.
Bedford's man down, so Mike's going to have to run with this for a little bit.
Oh, look at
Gets
that.
He
got roped, yep. Danny Colella with the ball.
Kept
look at
possession.
Mike still going after it. Mike's
Tommy
always
O'Rourke.
moving his feet, Mike. I like that. He's
Tommy
always
O'Rourke,
moving.
he's going to try to bring it in.
Nope, nice.
He got his first assist the other night.
Which is great to see.
So they're going to double behind the net. They're going to try to get the ball away from Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell the other night against Bow was able to keep possession behind the net for
Yeah, he
about
did
2 of the last 4 minutes.
Yep, which is important. And
He's
we
going
have
to roll the crease. He's coming across and bounce shot, puts it on the mat, scores. There was a delay call on that point, and Jason knew it.
And he took
beat
the
his
right
guys.
spot. You know, he knew when to beat him. He took that shot, which is very important. So here we are with 10.5 minutes left. Championship game. Ball field in Exeter. About to start the face-off right here.
Grant Mellow's back in.
We have Mike on. I'll tell you, Mike's having a great game for himself. Love to see that hustle.
Yeah, Mike Vallis will be back for another couple years at Bedford.
Oh, there you go. Right there by Campbell. Nice job. And again, with the attackman, you can't go over the 30-yard line until release or possession occurs. And he was right there ready to snap it up. Nice job by Campbell. And
Aaron Palace coming back in. Dakota Clark's coming in. We got a defensive replacement between.
You got Danny Flynn coming back in there.
Gardner Gendron.
Nope, Gardner's still in there.
Oh, he's staying in. All right. Back out. Campbell over to Wallace. Great pass. Makes a move. Goes right side to left.
Nice save
great
by
save.
keeper. Nice save. Number 7, Andrew Christian. Nice save.
Andrew Christian's done a great job. I mean, he's been pounded tonight, and he's staying in there right to the end.
But look at where that shot was, Bob. It's low, and that's his strength. I think they have to go back in the high. That's where we see 22 with the lucky ball. Yeah, up to number 2. Nice job.
Yeah, Corey. Nice pass by Corey.
Austin Schaefer, senior. And he's going to
take a shot.
Well, Austin Schaefer, number 2, and also advancing his career next year at the University of North Texas.
Looks like a push. Bedford had a push in the crease area. 23 went down, so Matt Howe's got to give the ball back. Goffstown's going to have possession at this point. 16-2 with 8.5 minutes to go.
Logan Allard being pitted against Flynn.
Dakota Clark comes up with it.
Wow, nice job.
And this kid's got some wheels.
Yeah, nice roll dodge there. Nice.
He keeps possession well. He usually is able to run away from 1 or 2 men, and that particular possession was key for Bedford to settle back in.
But see, that's what that's what Bedford does. It brings it up transition.
Matt Gerard, he's bringing in some of his replacement players right now.
Kyle Jones coming in for the Bedford Bulldogs, number 18.
Sullivan. They're on this ball. Colella's fighting for it. Back to Sullivan. He kicks it. Gets tripped. Stays on the ball. Pulls it out. It's back out. Goffstown player down. There was a push, and Goffstown regains possession.
Kyle Jones had a lot of playing time the other night against Oyster River, who had a nice job.
He played a great
very
game
good
against
game.
Oyster
Really
River.
did well behind the net, behind the crease rather.
Goffstown comes down, number 8.
Look at the hustle by Howe. Nice job, hustle. That's what you want to see, a goalie moving. You know, he's got that mobility.
Yeah, it's great to see Kyle in the game right now, and
you may see other people coming at some point.
Back over. Stanton's got it up high. He's got 2 men on him. He's going to try to settle in a little bit.
Okay, and you have number 43 coming in for the Bulldogs, doing a good job. Colin Cashin.
Yeah, you know, Colin gets an opportunity now. Matt's starting to bring some of the players in and let them play. You know, Colin's usually brought out, considered a fogo. He takes the face off and he gets off the field, but now Matt's giving him an opportunity to get some offensive play.
Yeah, he's a good player, good scrappy player, which is good. Oh, right there. Oh.
So they're going to try to set something up for him. Back over to Kyle Jones. He's got it up high. He's trying to
Nice job. Good wheels right there. Again, good pressure.
When we talk about ISO, Bill, you know, you got one-on-one coverage up top. So they've isolated that particular player. Everybody else clears out. So if he beats like his guy.
You're one-on-one essentially. So ISO is almost a synonymous term for, you know, one-on-one if you think of it from a basketball standpoint.
Shot's a little high. I don't know who took it, Campbell.
Yep.
So Jason Campbell took the shot. Sullivan backed it up, so Bedford retains possession.
And again, you can't stress enough about backing up how important it is, because now what you have is essentially another play. Kyle Jones with the ball right now, senior attackman for the Bulldogs. Good pressure there. You got 18 on 18, which is a good matchup so far. Brad Chaplin against Kyle Jones, who's coming around nicely in the crease. Nice job controlling the ball.
Passes it off to
Passes it
Stanton.
over Stanton. Okay, so again, good effort right there on all teams, Goffstown and Bedford.
Push. They're going to call it against Bedford on the push.
Okay.
Kyle Jones came over at the end of the play. Goffstown player hit the mat, and Goffstown's going to retain possession. Now they're running up the field quick. 18.
Yep, 18 right there.
Over
Chaplin
midfield.
again.
Brings it back in, down to number 2.
Couldn't handle it.
Loses the handle on it.
Yep, that's Austin Schaefer.
Bedford's fighting for it. Kearney does grab it.
Nope, I think that's how they grabbed that. Kearney trying to get it.
Kearney got pushed on that play, so they're going to give possession back to Goffstown. So Jack Kearney's bringing it back in. He's going to try to do the 1-on-0, and Gardner-Gendron just clipped him a little bit towards the end of the play. I mean, Kearney had a step on him.
I don't know if that constituted a penalty, but we'll see with the ref. And right now we have some other people coming in. We just have O'Rourke coming back in for the Bulldogs.
So on the defensive side of it, Grant Mello's going to come back in, and Kyle Jones will sit for a minute. I'm sure Matt Howe's going to bring him right back in.
Yeah, good effort by Kyle Jones.
So man-up situation for Goffstown. They're going to try to work it outside the box and then work it back down low. They lost the handle on it. You know, this is late in the game. Kids are getting a little tired. You want to retain possession, especially on man-up. Now Bedford, they're man down, so you're going to see Goffstown probably try to double this ball, try to get back possession.
I think they have to at this point.
And here we go.
Right there.
Danny Flynn hits the mat. It's back out quick.
Oh.
And lost possession in the middle of the field, but they'll settle back in. Bedford is
you
now.
Got Liam Maloney right now with Goffstown bringing the ball. See what happens right now.
It's all even.
He's got Sam Sharon, number 20 for the Grizzlies.
Back over to Connor Bork.
And Mitch Cusson just coming in for the Goffstown Grizzlies, another option for them. Back and forth. Oh, nice pressure right there. Is that O'Rourke?
O'Rourke's covering Kearney.
Look at that.
Comes away with it.
Does he have it in stick still? Wow.
Nifty move.
Nice roll dodge by O'Rourke. Couldn't quite get the pass where he needed to go, but we'll see.
Mello
Nice job, Mello. With Vallis.
Vallis is going to run the sidelines back to the middle. He sees Phelps, just can't connect.
Yeah, but again, look at the hustle back, number 3 heading back there. Are you kidding me? It's like a sprinter up there.
Clay Kirkpatrick breaks it out of the bunch, over to O'Rourke, back up to Mello. So Grant Mello is going to try to work the sideline. Back inside.
Play.
We got a flag. Nobody knows what the call is yet, but.
Yep, off ball there.
Got 2.5 minutes to go in the Division II state finals. Bedford in control of this game from the beginning. They scored 7 seconds into the game, and they haven't looked back. It's a 16-2 game. They've worked hard all season. This is a great senior leadership. These guys are going to walk out of this Division II state championship having won the last 2 championships and winning 40 games straight. It's a remarkable run that they've had. Matt Gerard has his seniors on the field right now. Jason Campbell running the back line. They're trying not to go at the net right now. They're trying to just run the back line and use up some more of the clock. Goffstown's going to try to attack, the ball and stay on them. Corey Caceres is staying on the ball with the long pole. Wraps up Campbell a little bit, and Campbell's just going to stay with the ball. back up to number 13, Taylor Wallace. Taylor's had a phenomenal career at Bedford. He's just going to run and do his wheel right around the net. Gets it back over. He's going back up top to Dave Phelps. In the game for Bedford, Danny Colellis now running away from the pack, and Matt's bringing more guys in. Blake Thomas is now in the game. He's sitting up on the top of the circle waiting for a pass. He's a senior that's going to UNH next year. He's had a great career at Bedford. Got some good playing time the other night against Oyster River. And we got 45 seconds left in the game. Taylor Wallace with the ball behind the net. Back over to Jason Campbell. They're going to try to keep working it. Blake Thomas is waiting for that pass in front of the net. He's just working the crease, and they're going to probably try to set him up with one shot. It's going to be one pass and one shot with 25 seconds to go, and he has coverage on him. Danny Colella, like we said before, he has over 100 points this year. Bedford has had a great run, 40 straight games, 10 seconds. They got their championship wrapped up. They stepped outside the box. They lose possession, but here we go. Congratulations to Bedford Bulldogs, 2013. Undefeated, 21-0. Great season, phenomenal team. They've had their 3 or 4 opportunities to lose games, and they've found a way to win them, whether it's against D1 teams or D2 teams. And they've done an unbelievable job of keeping it together. Matt Gerard's team, Bedford, we're proud of you. Bulldogs, great job. Congratulations on a phenomenal season. We're going to send this down to our field camera right now, and Bill Lenahan.
Yes, sir!
How you doing?
Please draw your attention to the midfield, where the head coaches of each team will join representatives of the NHIAA to receive their awards. Congratulations to head coach Josh Lewis and the runner-up Goffstown Grizzlies. Number 2, Austin Schaefer. Number 4, Kyle Walker. Number 7, Andrew Krish.
Right, go.
Number 10, Steven DeBoer.
Put that microphone out there.
Happy?
Get
Come on,
that.
Did you get my stuff? Get my info?
I did. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Good job. Congrats. Awesome season.
Unreal. Hey, we'll come on. Keep rolling, man.
My hand, get your medal.
40 in a row.
Shake my hand, get your medal.
Keep rolling.
Great job. Boys, good
We'll come
job.
back.
Matt doesn't want to talk to me. Dave, how many tonight?
4.
You lose count?
Nah, 4.
How many are you going to get at Bentley?
Hopefully a lot.
We wish you well. Great career.
All right, thank you.
Great career, man. Who else? Who else is in, boys? Jeff, come on. Jeff, it's on. It's live. UConn, you going to play?
Maybe some intramurals. I don't know.
Yeah, no. You're ready to play.
I'm not so sure about that.
Congratulations. Great career at Bedford.
Thank you.
It was fun. It was fun to watch you. Jason, I get the twin in here. Jason will talk to me. How many tonight?
4, I think.
They came to me at the end of third quarter and they said, "Was that yours?"
Captain.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Sully, anything?
nothing.
Nothing. Coach Grande, how many years have you been coaching Bedford? Bedford Youth? Bedford Youth, all the way through. High school from the beginning, right?
12, 13 years.
You've had all your boys gone through?
Yes, they have.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal run for the boys.
Yes, it has been.
So you got 40 in a row. You think they're going to go D1 next year?
We certainly hope so.
You petitioned to go D1, right?
It's not my call, as you know.
We know. I think they made a statement tonight, though.
Get a couple shout outs up there.
Mike,
Thank you.
great time. Good luck at UNH. Danny, congratulations. That fun, man?
I'll play another one already.
Awesome game. Hey, great game, man.
Thank you.
What was the penalty for?
Penalty? I hit the kid too hard. He didn't like it.
The other players get used to it the rest of the career, right? Jeremy?
Next year.
Next year, man. Hey, 3P, come on, Sammy. You gonna work on it? Aaron, great game.
Thank you very much.
Great game. Awesome. We'll see you next year, right? You'll all be back. Hey, Matt, you lose count of how many saves tonight?
I don't know.
Phenomenal start. You had 3 or 4 great saves in the first quarter. It set the tempo for the game. Phenomenal career. You won 40 games in a row. What do you have to say about that?
You know, it's collectively just a lot of hard work by all the boys out here. You know, we're out there every single day on the practice field, just working as hard as we can. And you know, luckily enough, we've been able to string together a couple wins.
It's a great run, great ride. Keep it going. You get to come back next year and do it again. Colin, great face-offs tonight. Good job. Hey, get another year out of this too, right?
Yeah.
Be fun to be back. Congrats, Duncan. Awesome, man. Hey, boys, after, I'm going to get all the seniors together, too.
Hey, listen up, gentlemen. All right, very proud. All right, very proud of what we've accomplished tonight. All right, over the last couple of years, all right, 2 state titles in a row, 2 back-to-back undefeated seasons, fellas. It doesn't get better than that. There's nothing else we can do. All right, it was a great effort all around tonight. Seniors, break us down. Yeah! Family on 3, boys. Come on. 1, 2, 3! Family! Hey, seniors. Seniors, say.
Woo! Woo! Hey, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Long ride.
It was. Long ride.
Real
Am I going
quick.
on a...
Yeah. This will be a good one, too. Where they going?
Where are we going?
You know what? Yeah, with that in the background, yeah, this is good right here. Same thing.
All right, boys, seniors, everybody,
I'm just going to be off to the side. I want to eavesdrop on your interview, okay? I just want to get a couple close. That's all right.
Are you kidding me? This is fun.
I just don't want to ask him twice. Sure.
Stare at your mom. Stare at Taylor's mom.
We're good, guys.
Repeat, boys. Congrats. We're good.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah. Hey, Roger, nice to meet you. Hey, Nick, nice to meet you.
Go ahead.
It's 40 in a row. It's 40 and 0, yeah.
So you ended 3 years ago. What? You didn't make the playoffs?
No, we lost in the semifinals with 1.9 seconds to go in June of 2011.
So you're what? 21-0 this year, and then
We were 19-0 last year, 21-0 this year.
they had you at 17. That's
Oh,
what the
okay.
difference is. Thoughts on tonight?
Well, you know, I asked the guys for 48 minutes of solid lacrosse, and I think I'm very happy with the outcome, and I think we got 48 straight minutes.
And any particular words for the kids? I mean, you beat Goffstown pretty easy the regular season. Were you worried about getting them up for the game, or?
Well, I don't think it was a matter of worrying about getting them up. I think it was the fact that we had to game plan for a lot of different things. We were game planning for the zone, we were game planning for shutoff, we were game planning for the stall. I think it was just getting everything together before tonight, and we did that in practice, so I think they did a good job of that.
Do you think with Bo getting up on you at halftime, did that kind of send a message to the kids that they're going to have to work for this?
Yeah, definitely. I think, falling behind in the bow game, and coming back the way we did, instilled a lot of confidence in us, if we trailed, because we only trailed in really a couple games all season. So to be able to come back the way we did in that second half, definitely helped us moving with some momentum tonight.
How would you describe the last 2 years?
Incredible. I can't really put it into words how hard these kids have worked over the last 2 years to get to this point. And I'm really proud of all of them. The senior class has done an amazing job over the last couple of years, and I couldn't be prouder.
Were you a D2 3 years ago, or did you just move up?
Yeah, we've always been Division II.
Going to move up, or any plans to do that?
We'd love to. I think it's out of our control. We're not the ones who make that decision, but we would love to.
But there's been a petition, or you've asked NHIAA to go up to Division I.
Well, that's something that our athletic director handles internally for us. So, we would like to, but that's not in our control.
If somebody were to ask you about your team, what would you say strengths are? Is it, you got a lot of offensive weapons, obviously. Would it be that, or are there other aspects?
Well, I think one thing that we've done a really good job of all year is in our riding game. We forced 3 turnovers in the second half against Bo in the Final Four, and we scored 2 goals off of it in the second half. So, outside of our offense, which has put up over 300 goals this year, our defense is under 100, I believe. Those two have been very good strengths, but we do a lot of other things well too.
Matt, you survived 3 or 4 tests during the season. What do you think the one you overcame the most? What was the toughest game? Was it in Hanover?
Well, I think the toughest game in the regular season for us having to battle back was believe it or not, Merrimack. We fell down in Merrimack. I believe it was 6-2 or 5-2 in the third quarter, and we had to battle back. And we were without Taylor Wallace in that game with a sore knee. We had to rely on some other guys that day, and our seniors picked us up and got us through that game. So, I would say it was a tough one for us.
Congratulations, 40 wins in a row.
Thank you.
You've worked hard at it. You've been at Bedford from day one, from the whole organization. My kids have played for you since day one. And keep the ride going as long as you can. This is a fun time.
That's the goal. That is the goal.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.